Hi guys, it's Amy, your golf coach. Welcome to Beginner Series Level 2. Today we're still on the impact area. We're going to talk about the weight shift. A couple lessons ago, we actually did a lesson on the downswing transition, which sets the tone for the weight shift. They kind of are linked together, but I couldn't go straight into the weight shift right after the transition because I really had to get your hands releasing correctly and hips moving the right way to really get everything together and complete this weight shift. So there wasn't really a purpose behind the order of these golf lessons, and now you're really ready to take in the correct weight shift. Today I'll be using, ta-da! Aimee Cho Edition Smart Insoles from Salted Golf. These actually measure your pressure in the feet. You can wear them in any kind of shoes. They're portable. I love these items because it's so much easier for me to explain exactly what happens when you're shifting your weight around and turning, etc. These are available for purchase. Not the Aimee Cho editions though. These are not for sale, but the regular ones without the design, they're available for sale on my website on the shopping section. Go check it out, please. So I'll be using these insoles to help you understand the weight shift a lot easier. So let's get started. When we start talking about the weight shift, to help you understand the easiest way possible, we can divide it into big chunks, and it can be divided into two. And the first chunk could be the turn. There's a turn involved in the weight shift, and also the other chunk is the weight shift, where we move the weight from one side to the other. So turn and weight shift is what we have to focus on. Let's actually take other athletes, for example, shot put throwers, discus throwers, javelin throwers, baseball pitchers. If you watch them throw, they're turning for a great amount of force and power, and also they're moving toward the desired target, and that's how they throw. But imagine them turning just in one spot and throwing. The directional control isn't going to be as great, but if you're moving toward the target and turning, obviously that enhances the accuracy of the directional part, right? So same thing applies to golf. You're turning for force and power and speed, but you gotta move toward the target. That's gonna help you with the directional accuracy and also add a little bit more force to that turn. And accuracy and extra force power is something we'd really welcome, right? So I just wanted to kind of do a comparison to a different sport so you understand the turn and shifting movement going on for this part of the golf swing. We're gonna start with talking about the center axis during the swing. From the setup to the top of the backswing, the center axis is the spine, dead middle of your body. So you start centered this way and you turn centered. And even though you haven't moved off or swayed into the right, you kept this center and you turned, but your pressure is still in that right foot, and you are between 60-70% is perfect. And then for the downswing, now when you start down, you're turning and shifting, right? So you're turning and shifting. Now the center axis actually switches into the left leg. So you're stacked on top of the left foot. You can see that. And now you have moved your center axis from the spine to the left leg. That's quite a bit of distance right here. We're shifting that much and we are turning at the same time. That's the correct weight shift I want you to achieve. But from here, if you don't do either one and you just shift, we usually call that a sway because your hips have not opened up correctly and you just sway to the side, right? Or if you just turn without shifting the center axis, now we call that the hip spin out. That's why we need to do the shift and turning at the same time. to avoid hip spin out or the sway. Okay, so you understand that the weight shift consists of the shifting and turning. You understand the center axis starts from the setup to the backswing is the spine, and then on the way down it switches into the left leg. You understand all those, so you're basically gripping down and turning as hard as you want because this is super stabilized, right? So you know those. Now it's time for Aimeefied drill. Okay, we're just going to start with a drill you can do at home. You're going to go ahead and place that golf club across your shoulders, and we're actually going to watch how my feet move. You can see the pressure, right? You get to the backswing. I have kept my center axis. My pressure is in the right foot about 60% or so. And then on the way down, you're gonna concentrate on two movements. You're going to shift first, but from the right, you're going to draw an arrow and you're going to shift into the ball of your left foot. Boom, this way, okay? So you're going to, boom, you see how you got low and you shifted, and now your center axis is the left leg. You're stacked on top of that left ankle. And then now you're going to turn, and your hips turn. And now as you turn, that pressure in the front of the left foot scooted to the heel. It feels more outer edge of the left heel because your big toe goes up. You've seen a lot of pros that actually finish with the big toe up in the air without rolling your ankle. Please don't roll your ankle. You can injure it so fast. So no rolling the foot. You're just going from boom, arrow into the front foot of the left and then turning it into the heel. That's all I want you to do. Turn centered into the front of the left foot and then turn into the left heel. This way, watch. Turn centered, boom, into the left, and then turn into the heel. Once you get comfortable, go ahead and do it with a golf club. You're going to go step arrow into the ball of the left foot. You're gonna turn, and then the impact happens, okay? Not before that. You gotta hit the heel and then hit the golf ball. The hip rotation makes the impact happen. You got to understand that part. So you hit the ball of your left foot, which is the shift. You turn into the heel, which brings the club to the golf ball. So it goes ball of the foot, heel of the foot, and then the impact. I hope you're able to follow along. We talked about the weight shift, which I was very, very excited to talk about. A lot of you guys, if you get this weight shift going correctly, your direction and your distance is going to improve dramatically. So please go ahead and try this drill out. If you don't have the Smart Insole, you can go ahead and purchase it on my website's shopping center, or you can go ahead and do it without the insole and really focus on the foot pressure. If you have any questions, please come to my website's Ask Aimee section. Leave your questions and comments there. Usually check those before any other my social media outlets. In the next one, I'll be talking about the left wrist bow at impact. Look forward to that, please. Thanks for golfing with me. See you in the next one. Mwah.